Hey, I'm Charles Mace, your health and wellness coach, here to share with you some important information about nutrition. There are two vital things to understand about nutrition. The first is that there are very few universal rules that apply to everyone to get optimal nutrition. The reason being we're made up of different genetics, different body compositions, blood type even has an effect. And the only way to really know for sure what will be optimal nutrition for your health and wellness is to test and experiment because people are different. Thing number two, there are a few universal truths about nutrition, and today I'm going to share 3 of them with you. The first is refined and processed sugar. Added sugars are found everywhere. It's amazing how much sugar is snuck into everything. What happens is your liver gets all this sugar and it's like, whoa, this is way more than an apple or a banana. What am I supposed to do with all this sugar? And then it just keeps coming in like flooding, and the sugar's like, and the liver doesn't know what to do with it. So it pulls out its chemical guns and starts shooting at the sugars and converting it into fat. And is like, kidneys, help me out here. I can't take all this sugar by myself. And so the kidneys are like, I don't know what to do with this. And so they convert it into waste in a kind of unnatural process that really sludges down your whole body. And so then your brain also gets this spike of sugar rush. And it's just like, wow, so much energy. And then it crashes after that. It's a high. And then obviously what comes up comes down. Boom. There have been some studies that have said that the negative effects of sugar on the liver are comparable to alcoholism. Pretty interesting. Thing number 2, red meat. That casein protein found in red meat is detrimental to our bodies. They did a study with rats where 20% of their diet was red meat. Not a ton, right? 20% casein protein. And what happened is across the board, these rats started developing cancer. What was interesting is when they took that out of their diet, the cancer began receding. It was almost like a switch that they could turn on and off. Red meat, some people will try and say it's got added iron, tons of protein. Listen, you can find that in other places. There are tons of vegetables with high iron. Rice and beans is the most complete protein you can put into your body. It creates the most complete amino chain that can build muscle and whatnot. So let's take out red meat. Thing number 3, and I know I'm going to get flack for this, is dairy. All human beings are lactose intolerant. Let me just point this out. Human beings are the only species that continue to drink milk after infancy. And the second interesting thing is we're also the only species on the planet that drinks another species' milk. And when you stop to think about it, it's pretty gross. I mean, you're taking the teat of another animal and it's just gross. It's really gross. Everyone I've ever mentored or coached, including myself, when we've taken dairy out of our diet and after 2 or 3 months have gone by and we've brought it back in, reintroduced it, our bodies can't stand it. We get all gassy and we get all bloated and it just feels so gross. And we have to take like Tums and come on, guys. If that's happening after just a few months of not eating it, it's not good for your body. So what are the benefits of taking out sugar, red meat, and dairy? Well, let me tell you. First off, you're going to have way more energy. Also, you're going to feel more full for longer. You're going to sleep better. This is crazy, guys. Try it. Just do this for a few days. You will notice a higher quality of sleep. You'll release weight. As I mentioned, you'll have higher energy levels, and you'll just feel better. So if you liked what you heard, please hit a like. If you didn't like what you heard, leave me a comment. I'd love to talk a little bit more about this. And if you're open to some more health and wellness tips, go ahead and hit subscribe. I've got more coming for you. Again, my name is Charles Mace, your health and wellness coach. Thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you later.